Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your full moon reading in Aries, which is occurring on the 10th of October, the 6th of October. And this is an opportunity with the full moon in Aries for us to reset. In your case, this is about resetting your spiritual vision, your mission, your a sense of adventure into a new vista for you. The overall energy, well, before I go there, I'm going to consult the crystal oracle that I pulled for you, the opal. The keyword is joy. My soul sings and dances to the vibration of joy. I love this. I think of the opal, this is a particularly fiery opal, as the sense of necessary gratitude that you have been applying into your life, that has been opening up a sense of creativity and joy in the most difficult or restrictive of energies. The overall energy is the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Discs, or the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, misspeaking a lot today. This is about a new material opportunity, a new chance to grow or find financial abundant success in some new arena, not necessarily one that you've based on unknown skills, but based on a skill you've always had, based on some aspect of your life that you haven't often seen as a portal to financial wealth, abundance, success. And underneath the deck, the Four of Wings indicates, like the Four of Swords, that you have been working on recycling difficult challenges and obstacles that you've experienced, really mining them for the lessons that you've gained, how they have ultimately realigned you with who you actually are and the direction that is actually right for you. This is about understanding your real desires and the gratitude you now have for these necessary lessons and challenges that in many ways have prepared you to find joy in something that perhaps you've overlooked. In the present, the Five of Discs. This is about changing the way that you've been defined by others. This is you recognizing that the lane, the path that was prescribed for you based on quite often superficial characteristics, is not the lane for you. It may be something you attempted to conform with for quite a while. And as a result of that desire to conform to what ultimately was the expectations of others or your own illusions about what this path should be, you have experienced a lot of heartache, a lot of disappointment, perhaps a sense of failure even. And now you recognize that you're diverting yourself from that path. You're moving to a change of this. It isn't that you picked something out of the sky and decided that now you're moving off in a different direction. This is really more about declining the beliefs of others in what was best for you and letting go of those beliefs within yourself so that you accept that you're deserving of so much more than what others thought you should have. This feels particular as it relates to material ambitions, an expectation of wealth or luxury beyond comfort, that you've realigned that and realize what you really want is something based on your natural skills and gifts. And that as you develop and evolve that, opportunities begin to change and shift. Support comes from a different direction than the direction it was initially given to you. In the past, the Priestess of Columns This is the Queen of Wands, and this is one of your cards. I love that the cats, the tigers, part of the cat family, are leading the way, clearing the way for the Queen of Wands, because here your bravery, your courage is what is creating your path forward, clearing the path for you. This is your ability to now have confidence in who you are, not what others thought. The bravery and courage it takes to move away from what others were absolutely certain was going to be your path and what your experience was. You've gained confidence in persevering through a difficult time, a time of some kind of recovery or healing, not only healing for yourself, but healing for others that you have actively participated in. And this has given you a newfound strength, a new spiritual core that is informing the direction that you're moving in now. In the future, the Emperor, yes, indeed. This indicates this sense of self-mastery, that you recognize all of the things that you cannot control in the world. And yet, you're understanding that as you seek better control of your own emotions and feelings, expressions, and desires, you're tapping into the real power that gives you the right to support others, to work on others' behalf, to know what is best for you. And through your vast experience, that experience can include the disappointments you've had, the failures you've experienced, that is what has given you the strength, the knowledge, the ability to master yourself, because you understand how to strategize your strengths against those, the control of others, those unexpected, concrete conditions that we cannot foresee. But we can understand how we best respond to those, how we make those challenges into opportunities. Here, understanding that every challenge is indeed just that. It's an opportunity for growth. If this reading is resonating for you so far, Leo, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I so deeply appreciate you participating in this reading with me and supporting me in that way. So I'm going to clarify the present, the Five of Pentacles, here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, like this very much. So you are building your own definition of self based on your real life experiences and real life conditions. You're not looking to any fantasy about what options are available to you. And you are working hard at what you understand is the foundation of your strengths, your gifts, and talents. You work hard, you are disciplined, but you're also highly attuned to those you're working with. And this in particular is key to you receiving the rewards of your efforts. It's not just the paycheck or a peaceful home that you enjoy. It is the sense of being seen and recognized, very critical to the Leos I'm speaking to. You want to be seen for your strength and your hard work. And you want to also be able to receive that. Receiving that means that you know you're worthy and deserving of that. In the past, the Priestess of Columns or the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Lovers and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. I feel like there are choices here. For some of you, this feels like an opportunity at love that is coming back around to you. And it's important because this opportunity for love is not included, does not just include our romantic partners, our former partners, our exes, but it includes family, uh, relations, friends, those with whom you have shared a lot of experiences, and that you have worked over and over again to manufacture long term benefit for yourself through your relationships. It looks to me that you've learned to discriminate between the short term fixes, the short term gratification, the instant hits, as opposed to the long term benefit that you know is the foundation of a happy, fulfilled, and productive life. And you have worked at that repeatedly. You've actually been somewhat wounded by that. And as I say, not just romantic partners, but family members. This can relate to a relationship with a parent, a sibling, or someone with whom you have sought to forge a productive, mutually respected relationship, a reciprocal relationship, because in many ways, the role of the parent, caregiver, or parents is our first model of relationship, healthy or otherwise. And you've been working at this in your own way for some time and are finally getting a glimpse that that begins with your own sense of self-love, self-respect, self-honor, your own bravery to be clear about your desires. In the future, the Emperor card is clarified by the Magician and the Devil. Wow. So, on top of the Emperor, your future is power packed, and I do see you fighting many of the same battles and relationships that you have in the past. I do feel that this significant relationship is related to a parent. It could be a male authority, a patriarch. It could just be males in general, but it really is more about the social expectations that you have been working to cleanse yourself of, understanding that your creative will dominates any expectation or request to conform that exist. It all comes from you, and the sense of control that you're gaining over yourself is giving you greater access to your ability to articulate your gift, to create something that reflects you and your desire, your willingness to put your beliefs on the line, and your understanding that you are more than articulating your belief in who you are, your deservedness of joy, of success, of abundance, but you're railing against an entire system of oppression. This is key because the strength and courage we find in our own lives is reflective of that courage and strength that is necessary for a group of people, a nation, to rise up against any and all forms of oppression in life. So, something that you are perhaps still loving, learning to love, someone you're still learning to support, to take care of. You also realize that they, in many ways, represent the very things that held you down, that seem to discount you or dismiss you or relegate you to something less than themselves. You're no longer accepting of that. That is not your truth. That is not your experience. This is beautiful. The Magician here puts you at the seat of your love and really is taking you into the sense of joy. I'm going to finish this reading, Leo, with a Soul's Journey Oracle card, and I've pulled Surrender. I can release my need to control. This really goes directly to the sense of having a sense of self-control, a sense of mastery over self that allows you to discount a need to control the world around you, recognizing that you cannot, for a start, but also that when you are able to respond with a sense of maturity and experience, you create the realization of your own power, your own voice, your own will. If you've enjoyed this content, Leo, please check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes, and until next time, namaste.